What's up guys, CJ here and welcome back to another all-new Hybrid News Now. Today's video is brought to you by Gamefly. If you love gaming like I do, go ahead and grab yourself a free 30-day premium trial of their game rental service just by using our exclusive link, www.gameflyoffer.com/hybridnetwork. But down to the good stuff, let's get you caught up on all of the top stories from around the comic book world, starting with a new Wonder Woman trailer headed this way, The Incredibles 2 coming even sooner, and finally a first look at Tessa Thompson's character Valkyrie from Thor Ragnarok. But first up, let's talk about Wonder Woman. The world's best known superhero hit the big screen earlier this year for the very first time in Batman v Superman, where she was played fabulously by Israeli actress / model Gal Gadot. As you probably know if you're watching this video, she's got her own solo movie debuting next June, and we got a sneak peek of all of that goodness at Comic-Con, but if you need a refresher, I'm gonna stop this video real quick and go play Battlefield 1 for a while. And if you're wondering when you'll see more of DC's Amazon Princess in action, boy, do I have some good news for you. And that good news is that Wonder Woman's second trailer has just been classified. Thank you, Consumer Protection British Columbia. If you're wondering why those listings say trailer number 3, technically the international trailer that came out last week and didn't get any attention at all is considered trailer number 2. But if you're worried you missed something, don't be, because that was just the first trailer recut a little bit with all the same scenes just in a different order. And in Russian in the version that I watched. But this will presumably be a new trailer, so you're probably wondering when you can get your eyeballs on it, right? Well, soon, but there are a couple of different scenarios that could play out. One, it could debut at the very earliest when Doctor Strange hits theaters in the US of A next Wednesday. If that's the case, word about that should actually trickle out early next week, so we'll keep you posted. Two, and this is way more likely in my opinion, the trailer will probably drop in front of the next big WB movie, which just so happens to be Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find Them, which hits theaters on November 18th. So color me very white, but also very excited. And let me know in the comment section down below, comment question of the day, what do you want to see from a new Wonder Woman trailer? Is it more Chris Pine? Is it more Wonder Woman in action? For me personally, I hope we see more Themyscira. Moving on to our next story though, let's talk about something very near and dear to my heart, The Incredibles. The movie, of course, came out way back in 2004 when I was but a wee lad. And as is the case with a lot of Pixar movies, you of course enjoy them when you're a kid, but you come back when you're growing up and maybe when you've gotten a little bit older and you find that you're actually maybe even enjoying them a little bit more. Hashtag Brad Bird for Man of Steel 2. And so as someone who loves the movie, naturally I was so excited when they announced a sequel, and then so bummed when I read that it wouldn't be out until 2019. Well, good news there, because the release date has actually just been moved up. Yep, the superpowered Pars will actually be returning to the big screen on June 15th, 2018. And what happened here is really interesting. You don't see it a lot with animated features. When Pixar announced their film slate back a couple of years ago, Toy Story 4 was actually in the 2018 slot. Simply put, the movie's just kind of flipped. Toy Story 4 can wait, okay? This is more important. Hashtag Brad Bird for Man of Steel 2. Of course, let me know what you think about that news, but moving on to our last story of the day, the subscriber suggested segment brought to you again by Gamefly. As a special offer for you guys, Hybrid Network's amazing viewers, Gamefly is giving you a free 30-day premium trial of their game rental service. For those of you that haven't heard of Gamefly, basically you rent from their huge library of games, they'll ship it to you, you play it as long as you want, and then you just ship it back for a new one when you're done. If you've been majorly burned by games this year like I have, why not try before you buy? And if you're interested in that 30-day trial, just go to our exclusive link, gameflyoffer.com/hybridnetwork. Again, that's gameflyoffer.com/hybridnetwork. Down to that last story and our subscriber suggested story of the day, let's talk about Thor Ragnarok. Specifically, the big news today is that we might have just gotten our first look at Tessa Thompson's character from the film Valkyrie, thanks to a Marvel Studios Facebook live stream. Specifically, the live stream was hosted by the film's director, Taika Waititi, to celebrate the project wrapping production. Over the course of the 15-minute live stream I linked down below for you guys to check out, Taika took the audience for a walk around a set where they ran into Chris Hemsworth and Thompson herself. Thompson, who you might know from movies like Creed or Selma, was added to the cast about 6 months ago and later confirmed to be playing the Valkyrie, a very badass Asgardian warrior. But until now, we haven't gotten a real look at her quote-unquote in character. Before you get too excited, I'm going to keep it 100 with you. We only really get to see what she's going to look like from the neck up because she's not actually in costume. And we really only get to see two things. One, what her hair is going to look like, kind of similar to Thor's in the non-traditional braiding sense, and two, some sick warrior face paint. So let me know in the comment section down below what you think of our very limited look at Miss Thompson in the role of Valkyrie, and if there's ever a story you want covered on the H&N, just hit us up in the comment section down below of any of our videos, or on Twitter at @HybridNetwork_ for the channel, or myself at CJ Pascal. But that does it for this video. Don't forget to smash that like if you like what you saw, subscribe for more great content every single day, and consider supporting us on Patreon for access to all sorts of exclusive goodies. Signing off, this is CJ, and I'll see you tomorrow.